Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a craft day. Well, today we're playing with paper. We've been making wreaths and other decorations, so it's time to play with paper again. And I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of very easy cards to make for Easter. And it's called a fun fold card. And there are lots and lots of videos out there of people making different folds for cards. But I wanted to find one that was fairly simple so that if you're a beginner card maker, this is a card that you can make very easy. Requires no special machines, just some pretty papers. So let me take you down to the desk and we're going to make a couple of Easter cards. We'll be doing Easter before St. Patrick's Day and I'll explain why. But until then, I hope you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, a like, leave me a comment, and I will be back in just a minute to get busy playing with paper. See you in a bit. Okay, so here we go. We're going to make a couple of Easter cards. Now, I know St. Patrick's Day comes before Easter, and I probably will make a few St. Patrick's Day cards next week. But when I was going through my stash to try to find an easy card for y'all to make, I found some Easter related items. So I'm going to do Easter first. I'm going to start with some lavender cardstock. I guess it's lavender. It's pretty close to one of the shades of purple anyway. And I'm going to cut it. This is an 8.5 by 11. I'm going to cut the 11 right in half at 5.5. After I get my glasses on so I can see. And basically, that's all the cutting you're going to need. Now, I'll make two of these card bases at the same time, and then we'll just decorate them separately. I'm going to take the 8.5-inch side and put it on my scoreboard. And I'm going to make two score lines. I'm going to make one at 3 inches and one at 4.25. Okay, I'll do that again. Score at 3 and 4.25. Alrighty. Now I'll take these cards and I'm going to fold it first on the 4.25 score line. And that actually folds the card right in half. Okay? Now now it is right in half. Now here's the line we made for 3 inches, and I'm going to take this card and fold it back on that score line. And then, so it looks like a Z. See this Z? But this is your fold right here. Let's do that one more time for this one. I'm going to score it on the 4.25. And then fold it back on the 3. And there you have your Z and your card. Now what you want to do is open this up, and this little like 1¼ inch section here, we're going to glue down. And I didn't open my glue in advance, so hopefully it's not too stuffed up here. Well, let me just... And you want to get a nice bit of glue in this little section here. You're going to bring it back over and fold it down nice and tight. Do that again on this one. Now you can use a tape runner or whatever. I happen to have this glue out and it's easy to use. And there's your 2 cards. So now we need to decorate. And I'm going to take this one, and let me just see. This piece is 1¼ so I'm going to make this 1 inch, and then this is 5½ so I'll make it 5¼ Okay, we're gonna I want the stripes to go up and down, so this is going to be the 5¼ width here. And then this is going to be the 1 inch. And 1 inch again. So that's going to go right in that little slot. And this paper is from that 6-inch paper pad that we had for the last cards that came from Amazon. And I'll show you the cover of it in just a minute. We have 2 kids. So when I make these cards, I usually make 2 and send 1 to each family. So there's that. And let me just show you that paper pad. And this is the paper pad that we got at Amazon. It's called Botanical Gardens, and they're all double-sided pieces. Okay, so now we need to get something for the other side. And we're going to do, this is about 3 inches. I'm going to do this about 2 3/4 by 5¼ And I'm going to use this piece of paper. So let's get the 5¼ and 2, what did I say? 2 and, I better measure it again. I forgot. 2 3/4. And that's going to go right here. Isn't this pretty? Now so far, there's nothing spectacular that you have to have for equipment. And there's the front of your card. Isn't that a pretty card? Now we need to have a little focal image here in the middle. So what I'm going to use I think I'll use some of the purple again. And I'm going to make one that's about, let's see, two and a quarter by 3 1/4. Okay? Go to 3 1/4. And 2 1/4. Now, I have to think of this here for a minute. I have to have a longer one for one of these. This one will fit fine, like this. But my other one is going to need to be, I'm going to make it 4 inches. So this is 2, let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's cut this at 4 inches. By I think that one will work. Let's see. Now here's what we're going to use for the focals. Look at this. You don't need to have Cricut machines. You don't need to have fancy card programs. This is just some stickers. Now this package I've had for a long time. And it's a Recollections package, so that means it came from Michaels. But you can, I would check the Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree always has stickers. These are dimensional, which is going to add a little something something to the front of this card. And I want to put the rabbit on one of them. That's why I needed a longer piece. Isn't that cute? And it has a dimensional on the back of it already. And googly eyes. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. And the other one, I think I'll put the Easter basket on. Now, this is quite a dimensional. And if you want to tack it down at the top, which I think I will do, I'm just going to make a little drip of glue up here, just to keep it from getting broken. It doesn't really take a lot, it doesn't take anything away from the dimension. And look, in this package you could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cards. Now you could take these pieces here that I cut and cut them with a pretty scalloped edge or something like that, but it's not necessary. Just cut them however you can. Isn't that something? Look at that, and how easy. And you don't need any machines. You just get some stickers. Now what we're going to do here is put another little piece in here, and I've got some of, let's see, I've got some of this paper left, so I will make this one, and I am just going to mark it with a pencil, and then I'll know where to cut it. And we'll glue that down. Now so far I've only used 2 of those pieces of paper from the 6x6 pad, but I will have to use another one now for the inside of the other card. So let's see, there's 2 of each kind. And there's that one. You know, this is kind of pretty, just this plain pink. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 to start with, because we know that it's going to be that long. And then I'm just going to do what I did before. I'll open it up. Put it where I like it. Make a little pencil mark. Wrong, the pencil mark. I actually could put it this way too, but then that's a third pattern, so I think I'll use the plain. Now I have this stamp that I don't remember ever using before, but I'm going to try it and see what happens here. This says Happy Easter. So I'm just taking a piece of white cardstock and my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp it. Okay. Stamp it again. I like that one better, so I'm going to do it one more time. Alrighty. You can see that the H on this one, it looks like it bled through a little bit. So now I'm just going to take these and I'll cut this one off first so I don't cut right through it. Alright, that's one. Okay. And the other one. And just like that, look at those two cute Easter cards. And no machines all you did is cut paper. And if you don't have a cutter and you can use your scissors, that's fine. And some stickers. So check out your Dollar Tree or your Michael's or your Joann's. I don't see too many stickers at Joann's that I remember, but I know Michael's has a lot of them, and Hobby Lobby, but Michael's is much closer to me. But the Dollar Tree always has stickers. Happy Easter. And that's called a book binding fold, because this looks like the binding of a book. Okay? Easy peasy and fun. So there you go. There's a couple of Easter cards to get your stash ready for next month. Well, it's April 9th, I believe. So you need to send them out probably by the last week or so in March. So I'm all set now for Easter. And I will be back with you on Sunday, and we'll be doing another cooking video. But until then, I hope you all have a great day. Try making some pretty Easter cards using your stash. Now, I used 3 pieces of paper of the designer paper out of our 6x6 pad, and we have a lot left. And I used 2 stickers and 2 sheets of purple. And that's Joann's telling me that they're ready for me to come visit with them. I get a text from them every day. So, anyway and anyhow, have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you again on Sunday. Until then, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye. Happy Easter.